As the hot summer approaches, Chinese domestic cars are plagued by problems. Recently, a video circulated online showed that whenever the weather is hot and the temperature is high, vehicles on the roadside will inexplicably get pregnant. Large bubbles on the car's hood will even block the driver's view. Some netizens believe that it's caused by the spray paint not being sprayed properly, while others think that the car film is not applied properly and has bubbles in it. In hot weather, the bubbles will grow larger. Therefore, I advise everyone not to apply car covers casually, as it is easy to cause problems and great damage to the car. At the same time, cars spontaneously combusting also occurs frequently in hot weather. At around 6:50 p.m. on July 6, 2024, a car spontaneously ignited on the streets of Shenyang, Liaoning. At 10 a.m. on July 16th, in a community in Guangzhou, a BYD car spontaneously ignited and turned into scrap metal. There are also videos showing that BYD electric vehicles can spontaneously ignite during transportation, which is very confusing. After various accidents occurred frequently, BYD was called the king of spontaneous combustion. Not only BYD, but other Chinese brands of cars also frequently experience spontaneous combustion. This is a picture of the Lixiang L9 car spontaneously igniting on the roadside. The flames melted the car's body, which is very dangerous. Ironically, Li Auto's advertising slogan is, "Drive a Lixiang Auto and enjoy life." Lixiang means ideal in Chinese. Netizens joke that by stepping on the torch they realize their ideals. It is also a mobile crematorium and a large one. It is worth noting that on July 24th, the inappropriate behavior of ArcFox automobile staff at the scene of a car that spontaneously combusted triggered public anger. According to the leasing company, the company purchased 10 ArcFox car products in May this year. One of the ArcFox cars spontaneously ignited while driving. The cause of the fire has not yet been determined. However, the staff of ArcFox Auto used hammers to pry the logo on the front of the car without the car owner's consent. The factory staff also dismantled the car's interior parts and covered the burning car body with black cloth. The leasing company staff tried to stop this behavior but said their superiors had authorized them. It's reported that the Alpha S is ArcFox Motors' main model, but its sales have declined significantly in recent years. In the first half of 2023, ArcFox Automobile's overall sales volume was 18,000 units, while Alpha S's was less than 1,000. Not only that, you should also pay attention to safety when charging electric vehicles. On July 31st, a fire broke out in an underground garage in a community in Qingdao. It was suspected that a new energy vehicle spontaneously ignited while charging, causing a continuous power outage in the community starting at 5:30 a.m. Some analysts pointed out that the main causes of spontaneous combustion of electric vehicles include battery damage, high temperature, overcharging, and other factors. Since electric vehicle power batteries are usually placed under the seats and covered by the chassis, there is almost no insulation. Once a fire occurs, the entire cabin may be ignited quickly. In addition, compared with traditional internal combustion engines, power batteries catch fire faster. It only takes a few seconds from smoke to explosion, leaving very little time for people in the car to escape. Batteries also work differently than gas tanks. The fuel tank is a closed system and will usually not catch fire as long as the oil does not leak. However, the battery contains oxidants and flammable substances which are more likely to cause fires. In addition, manufacturers' publicity on the safety of power batteries has led to a deviation in consumers' perception. Some manufacturers claim that their batteries will never spontaneously combust or never mention the possibility of spontaneous combustion. This kind of publicity often makes consumers ignore the issue of battery safety. Some netizens said that the videos of the spontaneous combustion of electric vehicles have been seen every day for the past 5 consecutive days. Friends who want to buy new energy vehicles must think carefully. Recently, Huawei's 80 cars have also suffered from safety incidents one after another. A video online showed a special transport vehicle loaded with 4 electric cars parked in the emergency lane on a highway in Hebei. The truck's rear was engulfed in flames, and the fire gradually spread to the front. Passing vehicles avoided it. The 80 cars on the transport truck were burned to a shell. Previously, a Wenzhou M7 in Shanxi rear-ended a road maintenance vehicle, exploded, and caught fire. 3 people in the car died on the spot. The vehicle's airbag did not deploy, and the hidden door handles did not pop out, making it impossible to open the door. The netizen who posted the video said that she and her husband witnessed the car accident on the road. They saw that the car's airbags were not deployed, the autonomous braking function did not work, and the road maintenance vehicle had no safety warning. Some netizens posted videos confirming that Huawei's so-called smart car directly rear-ended the vehicle after turning on the smart driving mode. The car was totaled. A well-known blogger in mainland China pointed out that the battery technology of China's electric vehicles is not yet fully mature, but it's been introduced to the market, which has brought great hidden dangers to consumers. He believes that the batteries of these electric vehicles are prone to spontaneous combustion or self-explosion, just like untimely bombs. According to Chinese official data, between January and July 2021 alone, there were as many as 6,462 fires caused by electric cars in China, an average of nearly 1,000 per month. The spontaneous combustion incidents of electric vehicles are even more serious, with about 3,000 incidents throughout the year, almost 10 incidents every day. In addition, after experiencing high temperatures, the outside world has also discovered that new energy vehicles have obvious shortcomings in high temperature areas. Battery charging and discharging need to be within the appropriate temperature range to achieve the best effect. Neither too low nor too high a temperature will work. For example, when driving a new energy vehicle in the high temperature environment of Hainan, air conditioning is almost a necessity, but continuous air conditioning will consume a lot of power. Especially when foreign tourists drive new energy vehicles to Hainan for tourism, the surface temperature may exceed 60 degrees in high temperature weather. In this case, charging the battery becomes more difficult. The battery temperature will rise during charging, and the high temperature of the environment will make the internal reaction of the battery more intense. The charging speed will also slow down. Waiting in line at a charging station for hours under the scorching sun is frustrating. Some tourists complained that many people were in a hurry to go home at the end of the peak tourist season. When they arrived at the pier for the ferry, they found a long queue. At first, everyone was still waiting patiently with the air conditioning on in the car, but soon the new energy vehicle owners found that the power dropped sharply and could not hold on to the ferry. So many people turned off the air conditioner and sweated profusely under the scorching sun. Some cars even stopped on the road due to a lack of power, and some cars finally reached the ferry but could not get off the boat due to a lack of power. The terminal managers had to give priority to fuel vehicles on board, and these new energy vehicles finally left Hainan with the help of the government. In addition, the use of new energy vehicles in high-temperature areas will shorten the battery's life due to the intensified battery reaction. The battery pack needs to be replaced after 5 to 8 years, and the cost of replacing the battery pack may account for half of the price of the car. The original intention of buying a new energy vehicle was to save money. Although the fuel cost was saved, the cost of replacing the battery pack made the overall cost higher. For ordinary people, the original intention of buying a new energy vehicle was to save money, but the actual situation is that it costs more. In addition to the problem of spontaneous combustion at high temperatures, the discussion about BYD electric vehicle leakage has also attracted widespread attention. A car owner tested BYD electric vehicles using an electric pen and found that they leak electricity. The battery pack's voltage exceeds 300 volts. Once an electric shock occurs, the driver faces great danger. Netizens joke that buying a car also comes with electrotherapy, which is great value. Another netizen said that a buddy he knew drove a BYD car for over a year and his leg hair fell out. Xiaomi cars also have problems. The video shows that someone personally tested the anti-pinch device of Xiaomi SU7, but his hand was pinched tightly. An auto mechanic expressed his views on the problems existing in domestically produced new energy vehicles. I just wanted to test the car's ignition system today, but I found that ordinary spark plug universal tools could not be inserted at all, and special tools were needed. But it's usually impossible for an average auto mechanic to carry all the special tools. This is not the worst. When I started the ignition, I found that I could not stop it manually, causing the oil pump to spray oil into the engine continuously. directly flooding the cylinder and almost causing the engine to explode. I wanted to remove the spark plug and clean the oil inside, but I couldn't without special tools. It must be admitted that domestic cars still have a long way to go in design. The most impressive thing is that if a small part of a domestic car is broken, it usually needs to remove many things around it to replace it, while mature models usually only need to dismantle the relevant parts. An insider also revealed that many new energy vehicle companies have closed down, and many unemployed people can only find new jobs. Due to the continuous economic downturn, many domestic enterprises have moved to Vietnam. But the situation is not optimistic. Many job seekers now come from new energy enterprises. What problems have these enterprises encountered? Since the state began providing subsidies 7 or 8 years ago, many people have entered the new energy industry just to defraud the subsidies. Their products are not profitable, but the state subsidies make them a lot of money. In addition, new energy technology has made rapid breakthroughs in recent years. For example, this year we just bought a set of equipment for 100 million yuan, but next year there will be a major technological breakthrough and this set of equipment needs to be replaced. If it's not replaced, new products cannot be produced, and the new equipment costs 200 million yuan. This is the reason why many factories suddenly stop production and close down, because the bosses face a dilemma. Changing equipment may lead to bankruptcy, and not changing equipment will lead to bankruptcy now. Another reason is the introduction of the National Power Restriction Policy. In April this year, the state introduced a policy that companies that had previously signed an agreement could sell electricity back to the state grid. But after this period, this recycling will no longer be carried out. This puts new energy companies in a dilemma. From the Chinese New Year to now, almost no peers and labor agencies have released recruitment information for new energy factories. Only wind power plants are still recruiting. If an agency recommends that you go to other new energy factories, it is 100% a black agency. In addition, explosive news came out in the new energy industry recently. Evergrande Auto encountered creditors filing for bankruptcy. Evergrande Auto subsidiaries Evergrande New Energy Auto and Evergrande Smart Auto have received bankruptcy reorganization notices from local people's courts. Data shows that Evergrande Auto is currently facing serious financial difficulties. The company has accumulated losses of more than 110 billion yuan, with annual losses of approximately US 1.7 billion. Total assets are approximately US 3.9 billion, and total liabilities are approximately US 10.2 billion. Of which loans amount to approximately US 3.7 billion. Previously, Evergrande Auto had tried to get out of its predicament by introducing a mysterious financer to take over 58.5% of the company's shares. However, after several months, this plan did not work. What's more serious is that Evergrande Auto currently has no financial support. The outside world believes that Evergrande Auto's bankruptcy reorganization has not only affected the company's operations, but also impacted the entire new energy industry. It's reported that although new energy vehicles in mainland China are constantly developing, the new energy vehicle industry concentration is very high. The top 5 new energy vehicle sales market share has increased from 59.9% in 2022 to 67% in 2023, as high as 2/3. According to a US consulting company report, the concentration of mainland new energy vehicle market will further increase from 2024 to 2030. By then, the number of new energy vehicle brands may drop sharply from 137 in 2023 to 19 in 2030, a drop of more than 80%. If the concentration of the new energy vehicle industry continues to rise, many new energy vehicle-related companies will face bankruptcy in a few years. In fact, since 2023, car brands including Levdio Auto, iWays Auto, and Nuotron Auto have been unable to continue. In addition, Singularity Auto and WM Motor have also filed for bankruptcy.